Tasman. 1500mm wingspan, that's 59.1 inches. It runs on 4S power. I've got a 3200 milliamp battery for it. Inside the box, horizontal stabilizer, wing spar, undercarriage, squishy tyres. So this is called a bush trainer. The idea is they have big wheels for flying in the bush, the Australian outback, that sort of thing. Spinner, propeller. Fuselage of the Tasman, very nice paint finish on this. I might add some blue onto it just to differentiate it from others. Bag of components, the main wing. Two halves. Doesn't need to go in there, that's where all my flaps and ailerons get connected, and they're labelled up. That one's flap, so therefore that one's aileron. Spectrum NX8 transmitter. I can advertise if I want. Okay. That is quite a thick manual. Oh, some light reading there. Presume that's in multiple languages. Cool. Smells of newness. Ooh. Now that is the most expensive piece of the whole piece of kit. Oh, it's really nice. Other things I've got, a 50C 4S 3200 milliamp hour battery. I only have one, so I've only got one for the minute. A Spectrum AS3X receiver. Now I've got AS3X as well as the normal mode because I figured that would give me a wider flight window. I could fly in slightly more blustery or windy conditions once I'm used to the plane, and that AS3X will allow me to do that. So how's it going so far? Well, I've been on this 2 or 3 hours now, and it took me a while to figure out the controls on the NX8, because you use the scroll wheel here and you push it to select various functions. In the brochure it uses the words system menu, but actually it means system setup. So there's some inaccuracies, which I really hate that when they haven't bothered to write this properly, for goodness sake. Then what they don't tell you is you press that middle button there to make some selections. For example, when you're putting in your username and your password. So I did all that, put in my username and password, and then where do I scroll to, you know, you want to press on the button select. And it wasn't there. So why isn't it there? And it's because you got to press that button. I had to go on YouTube and watch a video to see the person do that. They didn't even say it. I just happened to see their finger press the button. Got a laugh, haven't you? And so this is a little bit nightmarish. And then there's a lot of assumptions, so you do need a certain level of knowledge, because there's some stuff here I'm not actually sure. Flight modes, aircraft flight modes, so I can set the same aircraft up many ways. I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me at the moment, that. So this is obviously a very powerful system. It's quite complicated. Because of that, it is a little bit tricky, a little bit difficult. So I'm not really enjoying it. I can definitely say that. This is a pain. Still, we'll see how it goes. I think the building of Tasman, I will enjoy that. So my mate Peter pointed me in the right direction. I had some of the leads reversed round, that's why they just didn't function at all for the elevators and the ailerons. I just plugged them in round the wrong way. For some reason they can go in either way. I thought they might only go in one way, but no, they go in either way. And all other models, I've checked that, but I didn't check that on this one. Same with the flaps. I've now calibrated the flaps, they're functional, so everything goes. So little cut is on. We've got left rudder. There's no expos in at the minute. I've got some dual rates there. Got left aileron, the elevator, down elevator, and the throttle cut is on, but if now enable throttle, I've got some throttle flaps. Throttle cut on. 3-second movement into position. It said 3 seconds, seems shorter than that to me, but anyway. It's got 3 settings. Quite good. Does that count as maiden? I don't think so. Not a maiden flight anyhow. Maiden taxi run. I think it's all set now. So 440 and have a rest.